Why,
Hey
hello
guys,
there.
what's up? Hey, man, I told you that I was gonna do the intro.
No,
and
I
you were
can
gonna
do
the
whatever I
story.
want. I can, I
This
can say whatever I
guy.
want. I am older than you.
This
I have
guy.
superiority. I am the alpha man
Anyways,
in
just
this
get on the
clan.
story.
That was a rhyme. I'm a rapper. So anyway, we met each other in, I think, 2012 at a
Yeah.
Christmas party. Started jamming out on guitars and stuff.
We suddenly
And realized
we are the best musicians in the world.
totally just
In
so
the
much
world.
excellence. I spent 20 minutes learning how to do this.
Play it for us. Yep.
No one has ever done that before.
Yes.
Hendrix,
Yes.
Bach,
Give me some more.
Justin Bieber. None of them have done any of this, especially Justin Bieber.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Ah, I can't even.
Just can't even.
I
I
can't
never
even.
can even, realistically. But I especially can't even now.
Yeah.
When I listening to myself play. It's just amazing.
Like I can't even when I get a frappuccino, but I can't even when
Yeah.
I listen to him play guitar.
Yeah. So
It's
what you're saying
so
is you need to
beautiful.
play guitar while you get a frappuccino.
Oh,
And then
I
just-
can't even think about that. Oh,
We met each other and started jamming out, and it was us and a couple other guys.
Yeah.
For a long time, in a group called
Seventh Fret?
Yeah,
Seventh
Seventh Fret, which was a
wait,
name.
we know that. Why did we?
Yeah, I don't know why we had to
we,
establish that.
we
but
didn't mean
yeah.
to establish that. We know our
Yeah.
old band.
Um,
But anyways, that ended up
it was a
disbanding.
band. Yeah, we just
Disbanding
stopped doing stuff together. It kind of dissolved.
a little bit.
Didn't
Yeah.
really break up. It was just kind of a dissolving.
Just dissolved and
um,
learned a lot of things from it and
yeah, and
a lot of new musical. It's very interesting to work with new people and to
yeah, have
get to
different
be playing with
experiences.
these guys and my friend Caleb and his brother Mason and
Mm-hmm.
learn all their musical styles and be able to influence each other and be influenced by each other. It really makes you a better musician. So
Yeah, totally.
I feel very blessed to have been in all the little groups and things like that. And I'm just
Yeah,
happy that
working
we're
on all the different
Yeah.
different stuff. But now this is our little, I guess, duo thing called Nagasaki Syndrome, which is a name that I found or thought of and then Googled, and no one had it, so I took it because when you find a band name, you claim it.
absolutely.
It's like a piece of land. You just take it.
Yep.
Don't wait for anyone else. Just take it and make your prairie house or whatever, and you're good to go. So
Yeah.
it's the same thing as a band, really. I mean, it's an establishment. So I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. We finally pulled together 6 songs, 3 I wrote, 3 that you wrote,
Yeah.
and decided to make an EP out of it instead of just writing a billion random songs and then leaving
Not-
them in
yeah, not
various
doing
states
much
of
with them.
not being finished. Like occasionally being finished, but mostly just not being finished at all. And so with the 6 songs, we have some songs that are a little more acoustic. We have some songs that are kind of heavy. They're all a little bit sad and thoughtful and sort of, I guess the term would be they're cathartic for us to play, and they've been cathartic to write and record just to sort of express some things that maybe we don't normally talk about because we just, you and I, we goof around a lot
Yeah.
and, just do our thing in, with work and school and
Yeah.
whatever. So it's good to sometimes just sort of get rid of some maybe negative emotions by expressing them by writing a song. It's a lot more
Absolutely.
constructive than punching people from
Yeah.
what I've found. So,
Absolutely. I mean, I punched a fair amount of people.
yeah, I know you have when your
never-
time in the mafia
Yeah.
of Covington or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure that exists. I probably just angered them.
We wouldn't do that. We are a Christian band.
We are a Christian band.
I don't know why I said that. I didn't mean to say that weirdly, but I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am a horrible person, and I'm a terrible influence on you. But
no, we're all
but we are
good
Christian
influences
bands.
on each other. He
We
doesn't
are?
know what he's saying.
I don't know if I
Anyway.
don't agree with you, but okay. Anyway,
The purpose of our band, we haven't. I mean, I think it's unanimous. It's something that we've kind of always talked about, writing songs of hope and
yeah,
stuff like that, and I really think that that's the
things that
purpose
people
of our
can
band.
relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been interested in writing a pop song that would just, I mean, there's nothing wrong with pop music. I like plenty of poppy songs, but when it comes to if I'm gonna put the effort in to make something,
Yeah.
I want it to be something that matters to me, that's expressive of something I'm experiencing. And
Yeah.
usually I just find that writing something kind of fun or like really fun or really just kind of bright or meaningless or whatever just doesn't, it's not worth the trouble.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So we tend to write, I don't know what that was. We tend to write songs that are maybe a bit depressing, but also
something that you can take something out of it. You can,
yeah, maybe
and
something
if you're
that
in a
people
tough
can relate
spot,
to.
yeah, it can give you hope, and we just want to be able to help people through hard times.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Somebody might listen to our song and like it and find some meaning from it. Because I know for me,
Absolutely.
there's tons of artists, both really popular and really small, kind of unknown artists that have made music that is really important to me.
Yeah.
That I can identify with, or to say that's me, that thing, that song. I don't know how to say it. I don't have words, but that's me. I can't even if that doesn't happen and nobody really likes our music, it's still been a great experience to work on it together and just something I'll always remember, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
hopefully
it's been
continue to do.
It's been awesome. Yeah.
Continue
to do. We'll definitely have more music for you guys after this too.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, so first song
on the EP is a song I wrote called 16. And I did not write it when I was 16, but I did write it when I was like 17.
So he was pretty close.
Sort of close, in that range. But it's a song about how I was feeling after moving to Seattle in 2012. And I met a ton of new friends, including you, which has been amazing, and had a lot of great experiences. But at the time, I was still really missing this girl in California for a long time, and I've never been great at expressing getting those kind of feelings out very easily by talking to people, because I don't talk to people about it very much, or I don't know. It kind of sticks with me really a lot of the time. So what I find is when it comes to writing music, sometimes writing about something that I'm experiencing, my voice hurts. Writing about something that I've been experiencing is a great way to sort of get it out of my system and move on. And so 16 was a song about that. And it ended up kind of sounding a lot like the Goo Goo Dolls, or maybe some early John Mayer.
Absolutely,
something like that, where there's acoustic guitars, electric guitars. Talks about being sort of frustrated with the plot of your life and being in the moment, not understanding why certain things are happening, and not being angry about it so much, but just expressing the sadness that you feel about something, just you wanting something and it's just not happening the way that you would like it to. I'm sure that everyone has something like that is either has been frustrating for them or is frustrating for them. And so maybe people will like the song. And then
we have a very dope
solo,
guitar solo where we trade off.
Yeah, it's not like a battle exactly, but just trading off.
It's definitely a battle of guitars.
You could say, it could be a battle. I mean, it's pretty awesome. He was playing on his Les Paul. I was playing on my PRS, this is not a PRS. But I have a sick custom 24 blue PRS guitar. So
guys,
it's
sick.
Yeah, it's a pretty good contrast between those two.
It was cool. It was a lot of fun making that solo.
Yeah, that was a good time. And we just it's improvisation.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how to play it again, but it was fun.
No, I mean we're just kidding. We didn't duel. We bonded our music together.
Yeah. So the second song,
More Than Myself.
Yeah, More Than Myself.
Yeah.
Which is one that you wrote, which is a little bit more of a little bit kind of somewhat fast alternative style song.
Somewhat fast alternative. Well, when I wrote this song, I was going through a tough time, and one of my friends had just passed away, and the song really was kind of me releasing all of my feelings into music.
Yeah.
I think that's something that people do a lot and
Yeah.
never really say, but
Yeah, for sure.
To be completely honest, it was just kind of me venting and just releasing my feelings about that and trying to like pay respects to my friend, and I don't know, just a lot of it in a ways was written for myself, just so I could come back to that one song and be like, whenever I had, you know, a bad time. Computer's going out. There we go. Whenever I would have a hard time, back then I'd kind of go back and play that song and try to, I guess, play that song, and it would just help me out, because I know that I wrote it with my brother and my friend Mikey, and it just was something that helped me out, though it's not particularly about, I guess, that about my friend. It's kind of just about struggles and kind of rising above it, I guess. And so I hope that you guys can relate to that.
Yeah.
Instruments.
You have a sick sweeping solo at the end.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's pretty fantastic. I can't play that at all. because he is the best musician in the world, and I'm definitely number 2.
We are the best musicians together. We very much took a rise against approach to the chorus. We had a chorus and we were thinking, oh, let's just put some regular drums, and then we were like, no, we don't want it to be regular. So we decided to add some super punk drums.
Pretty punky.
And so hopefully you guys like that. That was definitely one of my favorite parts of making the album, to see that come together and be like, it works.
Yeah, GarageBand's drum plugin is amazing. You don't even need tempo or anything. I mean, obviously we're very talented, clearly, but
we are the best musicians in the world.
When it comes to drums, just let GarageBand do it. It's fine. Third song on the album, EP. I keep calling it an album, but it's I guess it's an album. Whatever.
It's an album / EP.
Yeah. So that one is "Take My Heart," which is a song that you wrote, which is a little bit softer overall, fairly acoustic, kind of almost a worship song.
Yeah, it's one of our, well, I would say probably the only worship song on the album specifically.
Yeah.
The song is really written about a struggle. All my songs are written about a struggle, but really written about a struggle with I guess. You gotta think about it. A struggle with dealing with like the things that I've done and being able to live with the fact that none of us are perfect, but in God we can be made whole, and that and it's really just a call out to God, just asking Him, take my heart, and just make me better, and like just asking, like, if like I've been bad, and like if I say sorry, like will you forgive me, and will you be there for me? It's really like a step out in faith, and for me, just stepping out and saying, I'm here, just hold me.
And then also the production on it's kind of cool because a lot of it's very acoustic, but then we've had some awesome synthesizers and some kind of drum machine things, and at the end we had some really, really cool, powerful, emotive vocals, because a lot of it in the early part it's emotive, but it's like it's a little bit subdued, and then at the end you really towards the end you really go at it and sing very passionately, and then bring it down again at the end. The next song on the EP was Catharsis, which is one that I wrote, and I wrote it a few months ago. It's a little bit faster than maybe some of the other songs on the album, just in its tone. It's sort of bright, but at the same time the lyrics are, I mean, all of our lyrics are depressing, just spoiler. But I wrote it during a time where I was dealing with a loss of a relationship that I had really devoted a lot of time to over the past year. And I was having to reevaluate a lot of things about myself and be honest about certain things with myself that I just hadn't been at all for a very long time, or hadn't, some things I just hadn't realized and had to sort of cope with or recognize that I needed to change. And it was, not losing friendships, but just some friendships had kind of faded out a little bit or lessened. And I was, at the same time, sort of getting closer to some new friends. And it was just this time of, I finally recognized that the problem was that I was not asking God for help. I was sort of just trying to cope with all this and get away from my problems and ignore the things that I struggle with, or things about my personality that I don't like, instead of just asking God for help, for forgiveness, for peace. And the chorus is like, one of the lines is, and yes, I know I need you, and I solemnly swear that I'm dying of all my worries and doubts within. It's like, it's a lot of, the song is kind of admitting the frustrations and pain that I was feeling that I didn't really want to talk about to other people at the time, because I was acknowledging, like, some things are kind of tough, but I wasn't being like really truly honest with anyone. So it was good to write that song, kind of get that off my chest.
Take my heart in that song. Now thinking about like the lyrics and stuff are actually in some ways similar, because
it's true, actually.
They both, I kind of hadn't thought about that before, but they're similar songs, yet musically they're a lot really different. They both have acoustic leads, I would say. But
Catharsis is a lot faster.
We do some different things with the vocals where we trade off Yeah,
Yeah,
trade off a
which is
little
kinda
bit,
fun.
and so it gives it definitely a different feel, but in some ways a similar message. So it's cool to be able to do that back to back in a good way.
Yeah, I think it kind of works,
Yeah.
just having a similar message but presented in a different way. The fifth song on the EP is a song you wrote called Consequences.
Consequences, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a slower, very heavy song in terms
very
of
heavy.
Instrumentation and lyrics. While Catharsis is sort of bright and a little bit faster and somewhat acoustic, Consequences has this kind of cold, intense, kind of dark, slow vibe to it. I guess that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, it's a very a lot more. I mean, if our other songs, if like the other songs that we've written, I guess it's a little bit. It's not definitely not more serious, but it's a little bit more.
It has a darker tone.
It's just darker, yeah. It's just a little bit darker tone to it for sure, and like how I wrote it compared to like the song "Take My Heart" and "More Than Myself" is even still a little bit darker than that, and just it's kind of meant to have the lyrics are meant to be kind of like a little bit less hopeful, a little bit more like you're kind of down and like you don't know what to do, but then listening to the music you can see like hopefully that like the music kind of is supposed to shine through and kind of be the hope in that song. And I think that's how a lot of music should be and is, and how our music does a good job, because we try to really make the music speak for itself. And that's how I always listen to music at my house and on my iPod, is I listen for the instruments really to come out and speak to me, and not even as much the lyrics as the instruments. And so I really wanted to implement that into the song. Hopefully they just bring a little bit of hope to the song is what I'm trying to say.
For sure. Yeah.
It's getting late.
The last song, nice. That was fantastic. Best musician in the world. So for the last song is a song I wrote called Mend, which is I don't know, maybe I can't say what. Mend is a song that I wrote. It's not the most acoustic song on the album, I guess, but it is it's acoustic like Take My Heart, but it's a lot brighter in terms of just the instrumentation. The lyrics are a similar place as 16. I kind of wrote it around the same time.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different take on it, where it's less focused on the girl from California. I probably should be less specific about that. But anyway.
It's all good. It's really late at night right
it's
now.
all good.
It's really...
I don't care anymore. But with that, it was a little bit less of a focus on that specifically and more focused on myself as a person struggling with wanting to go back to a simpler time, the feeling of not being the kind of person I wanted to be, and being frustrated with certain things. But it's also the chords and the instrumentation is very bright. The lyrics that are sort of they're sad but weirdly hopeful, and then also the acoustic guitar and then the other instruments that come in being really, really bright compared to a lot of the rest of the EP. And I think it's a good end.
It's a good mix for sure.
Yeah,
it brings it up from Consequences. It brings it up to
because that would be kind of a sad note to end it on.
Sad note,
even though it would work. It would be sort of like
there was hope and like now there's not. Like
that'd be kind of like, that'd be odd.
It'd be an odd ending for an album, even though this isn't a concept EP. I mean, there's never really been a concept EP, but
I mean, you could.
I mean, it could be a concept. But,
like
it's not really intended to be a concept.
No, but having a nice sort of some kind of resolve, something positive, hopefully at the end of an album is a good way to end it. So yeah.
Sorry, I was just
what?
I was just thinking about
what?
Nothing.
Okay, it's artsy fartsy. It's okay. I mean, it's what it is. It's like if you're in a band. The only thing that we're missing is the British accents when we talk all philosophically about our music.
Yeah.
I started in the late 90s with my music.
Drugs. We're not on drugs. I promise.
Yeah. Hypothetically. We are on Doritos.
We are on Doritos.
We're pretty much done with it. I just need to go and master it, separate each song out, put them in iTunes, in my personal iTunes, and just like get some album art and stuff like that. And then we'll put it on SoundCloud and YouTube, and you guys will be able to download it for free because it's not like we're gonna make money off of it anyway. So just you guys can have it. It's fine. And then maybe also put it on iTunes and Spotify and stuff in case someone does for some bizarre reason want to buy it. Although I don't know why it would be a bizarre reason because we are the best musicians in the world.
Oh, you know it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
But yeah,
Sorry.
that was amazing.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we'll be done with it soon. Probably not gonna upload too much of anything of the songs during December just because it's confusing with Christmas. It has nothing to do with Christmas at all. And that's not okay when it's December 16th or whatever day it is. I have no idea.
So we'll get that out to you guys soon for sure, and
Yeah.
definitely start liking up the page and
like it up, baby, or whatever.
like it up. I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna be
It's
sending you a
Nagasaki
lot of
syndrome. I'm
like
not gonna explain what it
invites.
means because I don't care.
We'll do that in another video.
I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, we'll do it in another video. It's a cool name.
Yeah,
Accept
it's dope. It's dope.
Accept it.
Just know that you guys are gonna get a crap ton of like invitations, like so many like invitations that you might just throw away your Facebook because
Just throw it away.
we're just gonna invite you to like this.
Go to Twitter.
so
Don't go
many
to Twitter. I don't have Twitter.
times,
Whatever.
and then eventually you'll probably like it, or you'll just quit life.
Is that So we just
Don't do that. Don't.
don't quit life.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Tristan. All right.
Gracias and de nada.
De nada.